tiny speck in our universe world. A dawn of ages passing by world. Since time began and life emerged world. In heaven's doorstep there you lie. God's coming on down in fiery clouds. You wonder what it's all about. Chariots of the gods. Chariots of the gods. Chariots of the gods. The sympathetic specimens, people with disregarding arrogance, people where there's no logic, there's no sense, people they're clouded by their ignorance. God's coming on down in fiery clouds. You wonder what it's all about. Chariots of the gods, chariots of the gods, chariots of the gods.
That, excuse me, folks, that song was called Chariots of the Gods. It's by a Canadian band called the Stampeders. They only charted one time in America with a hit song, which was in 1971 with the classic Sweet City Woman. Most would probably know it that are over, 40, 45 or so if you've heard it on oldies radio, but if you're definitely over 55, you probably heard it on the radio in America. They had another great hit song I love. Big in Canada, didn't get a lot of play here. It's called Ramona. It's a great song by them. Anyway, Chariots of the Gods, fantastic. The great Eric von Daniken wrote that book. I don't really look up to people because I don't get off like that. People are just people, so nobody's really that special. Nobody. But I like Eric von Daniken a lot. I have all his books. I have Gods of the Everything, Gods of the Fingerprints, Gods of the Gold, Chariots of the Gods, Gods of the Gold. Gold of the Gods, excuse me. Eyewitness of the Gods. You name it, Twilight of the Gods, Odyssey of the Gods, God was an astronaut, and so forth. So, I have a lot of material by him. The thing with Eric von Daniken, he was amazing. He was forced when he was in boarding school to rewrite the Bible by hand, but get this, in 2 languages that weren't his main language. I mean, in Europe, most people learn 2, 3, 4, even 5 languages a little bit. And so Eric von Daniken had to rewrite the Bible, and he's like, this isn't my God. These stories don't make any sense. I mean, this is how it would be. He made for whatever the Bible's worth, which isn't much, it's a lot of fairy tales and, fables and riddles and, but for what it's worth, he made it sound like it should sound if it were legit, right? I mean, he made Sodom and Gomorrah sound like it really was a nuclear war. The wise men didn't follow a random star, they followed a spaceship. Things like that. People wanted to so much believe in fairy tales. They'll believe in a guy in the clouds playing a harp, but they won't believe in an extraterrestrial traveling here in an advanced craft. It's really mind-blowing that people believe in that babble. And I feel for people. I had friends that grew up in a religious home. And even the ones that are awakened and enlightened, and some of them are really enlightened, but they still fall back on that fucking bullshit doctrine sometimes. They can't shake their parents' bullshit. And I don't for the life of me know why. It's sickening. Well, I have a hunch why they're brainwashed and they want to, even though they feel like they're very against their parents, they seem like they have some animosity towards them about that, but they still fall back on some of that bullshit their parents told them, and they know that it's wrong. It's just, it's creepy. And I'm not trying to down that or anything, because I've been around it. I know. I've grown up with friends that were in homes like that, and it was scary, kind of. It was really unnerving. However, that's the way it is. But if you look at the Bible, and we're going to really want to take it literally, it talks about extraterrestrials. I had this pastor one time tell me, I don't know if there's life. I don't think there's life on any planets. The Bible don't say anything about it. I'm thinking the Bible is literally littered with nothing but extraterrestrials. They didn't come from this earth. They're extraterrestrials. People are so afraid for some reason to believe there could be humans on other planets. I have thought since I was a little kid that there are a quintillion times a trillion times a quintillion Earth-like human planets out there. It's only fucking logical. Why would you not think that? Why would you not think it? I mean, why would, not knowing anything about it, why would your logical mind not think that's the reality instead of some fucker in the clouds who, waved the goddamn magic wand and we were born? It really doesn't make any sense, but we're getting there, we're learning, we're awakening, and people are waking up finally. Thank God. Literally. Rockin' Lockin' out.